Are we good now?
Yeah.
Okay, it's being recorded. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Okay, fine. So Binance, as I said, is a cryptocurrency exchange. It's the biggest, or let me say the largest by volume in the world. We have quite a lot of them, and it's a centralized exchange. Centralized means it's like a bank where they have their own physical offices. But Binance, of course, because it's online, they have offices even in Nigeria, they have in UK, Canada, US, and all that. But you can transact with Binance using your internet and, of course, their web browser. It also has an app. Apart from Binance, we have other exchanges like Crypto.com, like MXC, Gates.io, HitBTC, Coinbase, and quite a lot of them, if I'm just to mention a few. The reason why Binance is the largest is that Binance has more volume than many of them because of the services that Binance provide. And also, Binance has different options in terms of regions where you live, whether you are in Africa or in Europe or in America. So if you're in America, for example, you use the Binance US. But if you're in Europe, for example, or UK, you are a bit fortunate because you are not restricted to the Binance US, which have limited assets. So Europe and Africa are kind of fortunate enough. We use the global platform where all the over 80,000 coins can be traded. So some of them are listed on Binance, some of them are not listed on Binance, but quite a lot, over 600 to 800 coins are listed on this Binance. So when you're on Binance, of course, you have the different types of coins and all that. Now, when it comes to crypto, the very first one most of us heard about was Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the original cryptocurrency that was designed by Satoshi Nakamoto. That was in 2009. Apart from that, Bitcoin, of course, came from, if you are familiar with, of course, your either iPhone or your Android phone, you have the base software. For Android phone is the Android software. For iPhones, you have the iOS software. That is the base. Even for your laptops, you either have your Windows, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 7. That is the base software. Now, the apps that run on those software, for example, this web browser I'm using now, I'm using Google Chrome on a Windows platform. On your phone, you have maybe your WhatsApp or your Telegram apps running on your either iOS or running on your Android software. So translate it back into crypto. So if your phone has Android, software, and you can install your WhatsApp or your Bible or your Quran on it, it shows that the apps are different from the base OS, that is operating system. In cryptocurrency, we have the base software, which is called blockchain. So blockchain is the software, just like you have your Android.
So now it's
Windows.
Proof of identity. Okay.
Hello?
Passport.
Gloria, please, can you mute yourself? I don't know who is that.
So you didn't mute yourself.
Hello? So I hope we are understanding. I'm just giving you a little background for those who are not too familiar with crypto that much. Maybe you just heard about it, or you don't know. I just have to give you at least a level playing ground, so that when we start explaining, you understand perfectly what. So I'm just trying to give you, so that you can understand what Bitcoin is all about, what the blockchain is all about. So that's how the base platform starts from. So just the way they build apps, or you can install your Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word or PDF on your laptop using your Windows, or if you are using a Mac, you use your Mac OS. That's how the cryptocurrency space has blockchain as the Windows, Now, the apps like the Google Chrome, the PDF viewer, the Microsoft Word, Excel are the supporting apps, which is like the Bitcoin in the case of cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin was built on top of the blockchain. Now, the blockchain is a software that is kind of built such that it is anonymous. It is also transparent, which means you don't know who owns what, but you can see a key or a number, which is like your wallet ID, your passphrase and all that. But you don't know whether it is Rita or John or Andrew that owns this particular Bitcoin. So because it runs on that, it is indivisibilized. You cannot split it. That if you have and I have, you can't have the same. For example, in an email setting, if I send you a picture through email or through WhatsApp, for example, I still have a copy of that picture. You have a copy of that picture. So how can we now have two copies of the same thing? Then if I send to about 10 people or even 100 people, they all have the same copy, which is not likely, unlike what we have in currency. In currencies, if you give me £10 today, that 10 pounds is no more yours. Even though you have £100 and you give me 10 inside, you are left with 90. And you have to work extra to make more money or make extra £10 to, except I give it back to you. But in the technology space, which is internet, if I transfer a picture or a book to you, I still have a copy. So when I have two duplicates, it cannot serve as money. Money is something that can leave one person to the other person and vice versa. So that was how blockchain was designed. When it leaves me to you, it becomes yours. It leaves me. So that's why they said it can serve as money. That was how the whole concept of cryptocurrency becoming money came about. So now that it's now money and people have widely started accepting it in terms of you give it to me, I can give you my goods. Then it now went around the world. Now it now goes above or beyond. You have pounds, I have naira, you have dollars, the other person have yen. So if I have naira and I want to get yen or pounds, I need to convert. Go to the exchange.
Sorry,
Hello.
should I have my hands up, please?
Okay.
If you don't mind them.
Okay.
You know, this is UK, and most people go to work in the morning.
Oh, okay, so I should go straight to the point.
Go straight. Another day, we're going to invite you in, and then you take us from Scribe. But the most important thing
is
let us learn, because we want to move our money from our platform to our own BTC address, and what is the benefit of that? How can we save money with? How can it be useful, or how can we benefit since from the, will I say, clash of the low value of Bitcoin?
Okay, I understand that. Okay,
yeah.
fine. Okay, let me
go straight to how to download and everything. Yeah. That is the main reason, please. Thank you.
Very simple. Thank you so much for joining me back before I go too wide.
Sorry, can you include how to register as well, please? All that.
Yes, that is what he wants to do, how to register.
Okay, thank you.
Is it to register
how to create
an exchange?
Yeah, this Binance. Now, how do we create the account? How do you download from the app? What do you you just direct them, they're going to follow you as you're doing it. So I don't know if you can use your distance to open a new page.
A new page.
Is it possible, since you already have it on your distance?
Okay. I'll just go through what I have now quickly, then I log out, then I can now teach how to open or create a new account.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I think that will make sense. Okay, fine. So this is Binance that we're using. We can use any exchange, either Coinbase or whatever, but let's start with Binance. It's the most widely accepted, or which you can reach out to at every corner. Now, for Omega Pro, the last discussion I had with one of its clients, his money got due for payment. I think he did the 2 years or thereabout platform option. When he got due and Omega Pro wanted to pay him, so they said they were going to send him Bitcoin so that he can, wherever, because he's based in Lagos here, wherever, so he can convert it to any other currency of his choice, which is very okay, it's acceptable. So he was a bit confused how he can get the Bitcoin into his account. So the first step that I did, or I told him, I said, okay, fine, it's a very simple thing. The first thing to do is, of course, you have your Binance exchange, okay? So let's assume, let's take a Bitcoin among them here. This is just the beginning of the front page of the Binance. So you can see all these, everything you see here are all different cryptocurrencies, okay? Just to name a few of them. And here you can see Bitcoin among them here. So this is Bitcoin, this is Ethereum, this is Binance itself, this is BUSD, and this is USDT. We're going to talk a lot about these two here, and also with Bitcoin. So these three, one here, Bitcoin, USDT, or BUSD, these two don't do the same job, okay? But I will explain. So this is Bitcoin. So what I did was, okay, Omega Pro needs to have what we call your Bitcoin address. So it's like somebody sending you a letter from wherever, okay? You need to give the person your home address or your email address, which is like your wallet address. So it's a key. So when he gets that key, he keys it into his own sending and send to you. If you give a wrong key, for example, say the key is 1234, that is your key, and you went to mistakenly sent 1237, definitely, if I send to you, it goes to 1237 rather than 1234. So for every single alphabet or number that is missing on the key goes to somewhere else. So you have to be very sure of your key when you are sending. So on Binance, we have where you have to deposit, means that depositing means you are receiving from outside, it's depositing inside your Binance. We also have withdraw if you are sending out. So because Omega Pro is the one going to send to you, you are receiving, which is like deposit. So if Omega Pro sends to you, you are receiving the Bitcoin from Omega Pro. Now, because it's called deposit, means that you are the one who is to provide Omega Pro with your own address or your bank account number. Let me use that word. So if you are giving your Omega Pro your bank account number, so let's open. So when you open the app to get your key, it takes you to this page. Okay, now you have Bitcoin here. You can send any cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin is what we are using. Now, when it comes,
Shadrach, how do we create the account? We don't have Binance. How do we first of all have? We need to have Binance before we do all this.
Okay.
So
that
how
was
do we create?
That was what I was trying to say. After I finish with this, I can show you how to, because I need to log out from Binance to be able to go to a fresh page. Let me see.
You know, if you do all this on me, I will not understand it. So I need to have Binance, then open my Binance. You are doing this, it is going to make me to understand it more.
Oh, okay, fine. Let me see if I can open.
I don't know if I don't know if others understand, but for me, if I don't have my own first is to make sure I have the Binance. That is the most important thing for me.
Lady Rose, you are right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you can advise everybody to download Binance first,
just
after downloading Binance, then this process, to type your name, your ID, so people have the idea.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
okay,
that's the first process. Thank you.
Okay, you know, you are a professional here. We don't have idea of all this. So go straight to us having the account.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So now you have two methods. Method one, open through your web browser. So this is my Google Chrome. Okay. Let me take this one down. So this is my Google Chrome. Okay. Go to Google Chrome and just type Binance. Okay. let's type Binance in here. So you can see Binance on your Google Chrome. Create your Binance account. So just click on it. I hope it doesn't take me straight to already opened Binance. Okay. It takes me straight to, okay. So I just have to log out so that I'll be able to, I'll log in again, no problem. Just hold on a second. Log out. Okay, let me log out. Okay. Okay, great. Hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is the fresh, let me start to look again. So this is Zoom. So let's, first of all, first thing you do using the web first, go to your Google or whatever web browser you use. Either you're using Safari for Mac products or Google for Windows, or even you can use your Edge for Microsoft. But at least Google is the most popular. So you type in Binance, let's say Binance. Okay. You enter Binance. Of course, you see everything there. You click on Binance. Okay. When you click on Binance, it will open your Binance website for you. So this is Binance website now. Because this is Binance website, the first thing you need to do is just check where you register. So you can see register here. Okay. So you click on register. It's the same process like you registering a new email address like your Yahoo or your Gmail. Okay. You require your email address. I require you to have a password. So now I've clicked register. Next step is click sign up with your phone or your email. Okay. If you already have, you can log in, but now we're registering. So you sign up. So you click sign up. So let's assume you are using email, okay, which is kind of preferable. Okay. Yeah. So you put your email. So let's assume I say, let me use a normal email at yahoo.com. So this is my email now. Then you put your password. So let's say my password is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Any password, 5, 6, 7, 8. $. Okay. So the password must be at least 8 characters with 1 uppercase. And then, okay, let me add an uppercase. Okay, let me start again. So I'm just trying to put password for you so you can see. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Capital letter A. Then pounds or $. Let me put $. Okay. Then let me show me the password that I use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A. Then you have, just to make sure that you follow the 8 characters, 1 capital letter and 1 currency or whatever that you prefer. Now, this is your email, this is your that. Then you can see referral ID. Maybe somebody who, like someone like me, maybe I can give you my referral ID to use. You can click here and put in the referral code here. Let's say the person's referral code is 234234. Just put it there. The only reason is that it's just for Binance gives some discount for when you use a referral code between yourself and the person who invited you. It's optional. That's why you can see it there. If you like, you put it. If you don't, Binance takes back their money. So why dash Binance money when you can share with somebody who invited you. We put the person's optional referral ID. So it's up to you, right? So of course you claim you take the terms. So I don't have a good referral ID. So let me leave it open. You can agree on the terms. I agree to receive marketing update if you like. It's optional. Then you create the account. You click create personal account. Okay. So when you click create personal account, it sends you an email. Okay. So let me check my Yahoo email and see whether they have sent me anything. Just hold on a second. Okay, fine. So they've sent me something. Okay, so let me say so they sent me a code 248336. Then I click submit. So they sent me a code to my Yahoo email that I just used. So email is verified. You can see it there.
Shadrach, somebody
Yes.
raised hand. Maybe they want to ask you a question. Kizito.
Oh, okay.
Kizito, speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kizito. His hand is up. Kizito. Okay, carry on.
Okay, fine. So when he comes back, we can.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I thought after the registration of the new back office, this brokers.com, truebrokers.com, then I think, Lady Rose, I think you told me yesterday that for us to withdraw, I think we have to open Luno. So we are not using Luno. We are not using Luno again.
Wait, Kizito, yes, it's optional. Today we've done crypto.com, we've done Luno, we've done Coinbase. Today we are treating Binance, right?
Binance, okay.
Yeah, it's different ones.
Okay, so, because the Luno I was trying to open, the thing is not open for me.
Don't worry, we'll sort that. Let him finish his training.
Okay, thank you.
Please. Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay. So I believe everyone understood how I got here. Though it's recorded, so you can maybe play it back. So first of all, I open Binance, then I go to register at the top. Then it opens a box where you can input your email address, whichever email you choose to. You can open a brand new email just for Binance, if you like. Say you don't want to use your personal email, you can just create a fresh email account for either use Gmail or Yahoo or whatever Outlook, any email you prefer. Then you put a password that you, of course, you can always remember, which you can be using all the time. Then, of course, accept the terms and conditions, which is normal, which most of us don't actually read. Then it sends you a verification code to the email that you used. You type in the verification code and voila, you are into Binance. So this is where we'll get to. So this is Binance itself now. So the next thing is that Binance always require you to do verification, which is what they see here now. Verification is just a very simple way. But the way it's done is that it will require you for maybe your ID card or your international passport, anything that you can use as your verification. So let me click verify now. Okay. So to verify it, so you can see it's showing me because of default it's Nigeria here. Let me see if I can take this off. Okay, good. So the default here is Nigeria here. So if you're in the UK, you change your location to UK. Let me see. Okay, sorry, it's not showing UK, it's showing Britain or not. Is it Britain?
Yeah, or where? United Kingdom.
Okay, United. Fine, United Kingdom. Okay. So once it takes to this place, so you can see all the things that you need, your your personal information, government issued ID, facial recognition, a questionnaire, and a proof of address. That's all it will require you. So say, complete the following steps to verify your account in 7 minutes. So get your either a driver's license, international passport, or any form of identification that is government approved, which is government issued ID, okay? Your personal information is like your name. Make sure that the name that you use, I will not go in details to put, because I don't have any other passport to put here now. So I'll just use this to just explain to you. So it's easy, just like as you verify when you go into an email. It's not really difficult. So your personal information, maybe your name. The reason why they're asking for your name is that so that it tallies, make sure that it tallies with the bank account you normally use, your everyday bank account. Let's assume you are using GT Bank in Nigeria here. I'm using Shedrack Kujubra in my GT Bank. Make sure that it is the Shedrack Kujubra that you're putting in the personal information space. Because after registering with Binance, when you want to sell your crypto to, let me say Naira or your pounds, it is that bank account that they will ask you for. So if your bank account doesn't tally with what Binance has, they will not honor it. So if you are sending, please make sure you use the name that you normally use for your normal bank, that whatever bank you prefer to use there. A friend of mine did a mistake. He went to put about 3 names, his name, his native name, and his surname. Meanwhile, his bank account has just 2 names. So when the time came for him to buy and sell, they didn't honor him. He has to write to the support and at least shared an affidavit with them to say, okay, it's the same person. So before they could allow him to withdraw. Now, the next one, of course, your government issued ID, either international passport, driver's license, or any form of identification that is approved by the government. Okay. Then facial recognition, of course, what happens is that you can use the app or you can use your laptop. Your laptop camera, you have to at least show your face. There'll be a small box where you can put your face until your face is recognized. Then you click accept. It accepts on its own. So that is the verification. Then a questionnaire will come up after that stage. They can ask you, what is your mother's maiden name? What country are you from? What is your first secondary school and all that? Then you input that. Then proof of address. You have to put your address, whether number 5 or Cambridge Street off Adewale Road, New York or England or wherever. You put that in. Then after that, of course, you can sign out and you have officially, it takes some few, maybe like 30 minutes and you are authenticated, which means because without verification, you cannot use Binance, okay? There are other exchanges that you can do that you don't need to do verification because maybe it's a small amount that like MXC. MXC is an exchange that you can use without, but this is Binance. So Binance requires you must do know your customer, which is KYC. So I guess this is easy after you have registered with Binance. I'm always available to help out anyone who is having issues, even during the day. Maybe the rules will help to share my WhatsApp or email or to anybody who needs help. I can always put you through, okay? But because I know you can't capture everything in this one-off training that I'm doing here now, but at least just to give you an idea. So after that, of course, like if I click continue now, it takes me to nationality, country, and all that. So this is how you'll be filling the forms, date of birth, note, and all that. Make sure you fill exactly what is in the bank account number or the bank are using and the details of your bank. That's what they will require here. It's very safe. You don't have any cause for alarm. Say, okay, you put your bank details here. No, you don't have, there's no fear about that. So that's how you can open your Binance account. So the first step is register, go to Google, type in Binance, open Binance, click register, not login. Click register, put your email address, password. It takes you to accept the terms and conditions. then you accept. It sends you a verification code. You use the code to verify the account. Then you do your verification. We call it facial recognition. So Binance can know that this particular account belongs to John Peters, and John Peters lives in so-and-so street in London or in Nigeria. So they tally it with, that's their terms and conditions. So you just follow the steps, just like following the steps of registering and filling form. No big deal. So I guess that's easy for us to understand. So now let me log in officially using my verified thing. So here now I will have to log in. Let me log that from here. Okay. So now I've logged out. So now let me log in fully. Now, so now you have done verification. Binance has accepted you, and they now know you. So when you go to your Binance Exchange again, this is the first page it will show you. You click on login. So you can click login. Then to log in, of course, you put your email address. So this is my email address that I'm using. I click next. So it asks me for my password. Because I've already saved it, I can type it in. Here's my password. I log in, just like you're logging into any website of your choice. Now, it will ask you for authentication. So this is the next step. For you to secure your Binance, you have to open what we call Google Authentication. Okay. So let me put my 626 253. Okay. What I just did now is what we call security for your Binance account. You have logged into Binance, you have verified and everything. Now you want to log in, you can log in. But what if somebody knows your password and your email address? Probably you use a laptop or to log into your Binance from somewhere and somebody just saw your password. Okay, you can log into your Binance, even though there's still further security architecture added into it. Okay, so you have to open something called Google Authenticator. Let me show you Google Authenticator. So you can download it from, so this Google Authenticator here. So you can download it. It's an app on your phone. You have the iOS and you have the Android version. So this particular Google Authenticator is like your standalone security feature for any of your online business that you are doing. So Binance requires it. So you download it on your phone. Once you open to Binance, it must ask you for that particular. So you go to your phone, you open your Google Authenticator, the number changes every minute. So you open it, pick the number that is showing, and you type it into that space and just type it in. Then it authenticates you and it allows you to log in. If, for example, you don't have Google Authenticator, for example, okay, and you want to log in, it will send an email to your email that somebody wants to log into your Binance. Do you want to accept or not? That will automatically alert you and you can say no, but the person cannot log in. But what if the person has your other information, probably maybe has your email address also? You can also log in and get your, so that's how the whole thing is secured. So you must have Google Authenticator when you open your Binance account and after verification. I don't know if anybody has any question.
Just a quick question, sorry. It's Google Identificator, is that what you said?
Google Authenticator. Google Authenticator.
Authenticator, yeah, okay, that's fine, thank you.
Yeah, so,
yeah. Okay.
So it's on your App
Yeah.
Store or iOS Store. Okay,
Thanks.
so you download it and leave it aside. So the only job it does is just to pair with your Google, your Binance account. It's very easy. I can send you some few YouTube videos you can just watch on how to pay it. Very, very easy. It's as easy, just like something that anybody can easily do. Okay, so it's a security feature so that you don't have. But now, for the purpose for which we are is to get Bitcoin from Omega Pro into your Binance account. So let's assume now. So I'm going straight now to wallet. Let me go straight to wallet. So let me pick a Bitcoin address. Now Omega Pro has asked me to send them my Bitcoin address because they want to send me Bitcoin equivalent of my money with or my investment with Omega Pro. So the first thing you do is to pick because you have opened your crypto exchange, which is Binance in this case. So your wallet ID or wallet address in Binance for Bitcoin is what you are going to send to Omega Pro. So you search for Bitcoin. Now you search for Bitcoin from here. Just type Bitcoin. Okay, you can see it has appeared here. Or you can type BTC. BTC. It has appeared here. So either you search or you just scroll down. You just scroll down and find it. So you can see it here. So whichever I mentioned. So like I said before, Omega Pro is sending to you. So it's going to deposit the Bitcoin in your own. So it's like somebody asking you to give him or her your bank account number. So you are the one sending your account number to the person. So you go to deposit. If you are the one, because you are receiving rather, if you are the one sending out, you ask the person to give you his own address. So because you are the one receiving, you click deposit for the person to deposit into your own account. Okay. Sorry, I change it from here anyway, but let me make it as simple as ABC. So let's choose Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin here. Let's go to deposit Bitcoin. Okay. So once you click it, it opens Bitcoin deposit. So now, where do we find the so-called bank account number in Bitcoin form, or which is called wallet address in cryptocurrency? So you go to here, you can see the network here. Okay. When you go to the network here, you click on the network, and this is where some people get it wrong. Okay. Omega Pro will say, send us your Bitcoin address using your Bitcoin network. We have different networks. We have the Binance network here. We have the Bitcoin network here. We have another Binance network here again. Then we have SegWit, or we have a Ethereum network to send the same Bitcoin. What does that mean? It means that, for example, you want somebody to send you money, but do you want to use Western Union or you want to use other methods? Let's say cheaper cash, or you want to use, or through PayPal or whatever. So if you say, okay, send me the money through PayPal, and you give them your GTBank account in Nigeria, PayPal don't operate in Nigeria as are here. So that means it will land. So you need to give them a network that is compatible. And Omega Pro has specified you must use the Bitcoin network. How did I come here? After you have clicked Bitcoin, you can see network at the bottom. Network, it is network here. Okay, you click on it to open it. Then you can see all the different networks that can transfer Bitcoin for you. But Omega Pro normally accepts only Bitcoin network. So you go there and click Bitcoin network. So once you click Bitcoin network, it opens the wallet address. This is the address. This is the address. So it is this address, this number This one for F, T, F, and last one is SAU. This is what you are going to copy and send to Omega Pro. Either you can open their site where they say put your Bitcoin address. That's what you're going to send to them. So you copy here like that, and you go to their site, and let me say, let's assume this is their site. Put it here, you paste it here. So you paste it like this inside their Omega Pro, and you click send to them. So when they receive it, that's when they're going to use to send you your Bitcoin. And when they send you your Bitcoin, it will just land on inside your Binance exchange. Of course, you see notification on your email to say Bitcoin has been deposited into your Binance account. Then you go to your Binance account and see the value of the Bitcoin. Definitely, it's measured in US dollars or pounds, depending on, you can change the currency if you want, so that you can understand it normally. So this is exactly what you're going to send to them. Don't forget, you are sending the Bitcoin network. Do not send BSC network for Bitcoin. For example, this BEP20. Let me click BEP20. So you can see a BEP20 network is different. See, it's different. Here, let me see here. Here we have SAU as the last letter, but because this is Bitcoin network. But if you choose BEP network, which is Binance Smart Chain, you can see the last one is 358. It's a different thing entirely. If you send it to them and Omega sends it to you, it will definitely miss. It won't drop on your Binance because this is not your own address that they requested for. So you must make sure you use the Bitcoin network. Don't always forget that, please. If you have questions, ask before you send. Okay, so I can put you through. So let's assume now you have sent it to Omega Pro. Omega Pro has sent you back your Bitcoin. So your Bitcoin drops and it comes to your spot like this. So it appears here. Just a second for. Okay. So we're back to fine. So once Omega Pro sends you and Binance sends you an email or alert to say you have received Bitcoin in your wallet, it appears here. So you'll be seeing it here. So whatever amount they are sending to you, you can see the Bitcoin value here. So Bitcoin is measured in Satoshis. So all these are 0.00000. So we have one Bitcoin, but it's divisible into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into 8 digits. Okay, so that's why they say you can divide Bitcoin into bits. So now, this $7 worth of Bitcoin here is in dollars, but it's 0.00007422224 BTC, which is Bitcoin. So if you have, say, 5,000 Bitcoin for dollars worth of Bitcoin, or 2,500 pounds worth of Bitcoin, it will show you the value in currency and also show you the value in Bitcoin form, which we call as Bitcoin, or in smaller form as Satoshis. So Satoshis well, don't bother yourself with that. Just for me to explain further, it's like your pounds and your, is it shillings, dollar and cent, naira and kobo. So the kobo of it is called Satoshis. The big form of it is called Bitcoin.
Shadrach, my hands are up, please. You have 9 minutes more. Please, can you use it to take questions or what you've gone through with us? If they have questions to ask, the remaining 9 minutes. Please.
Okay, so why they raise up their hand? Now, a lot of people are confused about why Bitcoin fluctuates ups and down. Yes. So what happens is that once they send you your Bitcoin, for example, you can quickly convert it immediately. Then you sell it into USDT or BUSD. or Great Britain pounds in digital form. We have Great British pounds in digital form. Let me search for it here, GBP. So you can see, so you have your pounds here. These pounds doesn't change in value. So once they send you your Bitcoin, you can convert it straight to your British pounds. So it remains the same. That 2,000 pounds that you have in Bitcoin form, if you leave it, it changes because the price goes up and down for Bitcoin. It's volatile. It might be more than 2,000 when it drops. It might be less than 2,000 when it drops. But once it drops, the next thing you do quickly, if you don't want to leave it in Bitcoin, convert it straight to either USDT or leave it or convert it to Great British pounds. Then you know that your money is the same in the next 10 years or the next 50 years if you don't want to touch it, which you can use to buy back whatever you want to buy or send it to your bank account by selling it, or, you know, so you can convert from here into. So any questions, please?
Please, how did you get to, where did you click to bring up this page to convert?
Okay, fine. I normally use the search.
Okay, search, okay.
Yes, so this is the search button. You can type USDT, it brings out USDT or
okay.
Great British pounds, GBP. So this is Great British pounds here. Okay.
So do you buy or you trade it? How will it convert? You just put and it works. How do you do it?
Okay, so to convert, of course, let me GBP. So let's say convert it to what form now? Just hold on a second, let it browse. So you can convert to, so you can convert to either this or.
No, my question, Chidera, converting from, I received the dollars now from Omega Pro.
Correct.
How do I convert it to my pounds?
Yes, how you can convert it is that you can sell it using the peer-to-peer. You sell it peer-to-peer on your Binance.
No, to my
platform.
account, not peer-to-peer account.
No,
to
that's to your
account.
your GTB, your HSBC.
Yes. Okay, yes.
Yes. We have different methods of selling into, I'm trying to look for it. So let me see.
You're not getting me. I've received my Bitcoin now.
Correct.
I want to put it in my GBP on the system, not on the Binance now. Okay. You know, I've received the Bitcoin. I want to save it. I don't want to lose my money because of fluctuation. I want to save it.
Exactly.
So where do I click so it can be in my GBP and remain the same value?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me go back to spot. Okay. Just hold on a second, it's still browsing. And it's a bit slow. Okay, fine. So what happens here is this, okay? Let's assume you have your Bitcoin now, right?
Yeah, I've received it, yeah.
So you can trade your Bitcoin. So you go to trade. Can you see trade here?
Yes.
You click on trade, then it gives you different options. So you can trade Bitcoin to Australia dollar, to, this is Brazil, I guess, Brazil, this is BUSD, this is DAI, this is, so this is your BTC to Great British pounds. Can you see it? Let me scroll down a little bit. So you click on it. Now, don't forget your Bitcoin is in your Bitcoin. You have not sold it yet.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. Let it. We come to Binance Spot. Okay, good. Let me change it to. Hope it's not too dark.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Carry on.
It's okay like this.
Okay, fine. So this is where you now sell your Bitcoin into your Great British Pounds. You can see here, Bitcoin / Great British Pounds. So you click on it, it takes you to this. So this is the marketplace now. So when you come to the marketplace, you already have your Bitcoin. It will be showing here. Then you scroll down a little. So you can see where you can sell, you can see where you can buy. But in this case, you already have Bitcoin. So it will be showing on this place here as the value of Bitcoin you have. This is the current value in Great British Pounds. It's 14,134.17 Great British Pounds for 1 Bitcoin. Okay. So if your Bitcoin is here, for example, okay, it will show the value. Then you just go here and say, okay, you want to sell all or half. So you can choose half. You can scroll to the end like 100%. Because I don't have Bitcoin here, that's why I'm not seeing anything. Probably maybe, but if you understand what I mean, you can even type the value of Bitcoin that you want. So let's assume you have 0.0000. So 0.212. Sorry. I'm trying to type it just because I don't have Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And it's not showing. But what it means is that if I had Bitcoin here now, for example, okay, it's showing in British pounds now. So this is the value in British pounds. The first step is from the first menu, you click on trade. Trade takes you to the market where you can buy and sell. You already have Bitcoin. Choose Bitcoin to British pounds. It takes you here. You can take Bitcoin to USDT, Bitcoin to Ethereum, Bitcoin to Australian dollar, Bitcoin to even Nigerian naira. But in this case, it's British pounds. It takes you to British pounds. Then you put the total amount here by sliding this slide. So this slide is 100%. The lower you go, that means it will sell half of it or all of them. So if you want to sell half of it, you sell. If you want to sell less than half, maybe 5% of the total amount. Let's say you have 1,000 pounds. Half of it is about 500 pounds. 56% would be 560 pounds. So it depends on how much you want to sell to. You can try to sell everything because you don't want your money to lose any single value.
Yeah.
Because you can see here, if you look at here, you can see that it's changing. It's changing. Can you see? It's now 14,136.73. To give you some time now, it will change again to maybe, you see, it's now 134.08. So the more you leave it in Bitcoin, the price goes up or down, goes up or down. Look at the graph here. You can see the graph here. You can see how it has dropped down like this. So imagine if they paid you when your value was around this place, around 18,600. Now you left it in Bitcoin. The price will just go down as it's dropping. Your value is going down. So your 1,000 pounds before, when it was here, can just drop to 800 pounds, and it remains here until market picks up again. So to avoid all that, that's why you're selling it straight. Maybe the just pays you that minute as it's dropping on your Binance. You're going to your Binance quickly to convert it straight to British pounds. And once it's in British pounds, then you can go home and sleep because you know that the value will not change. It will just be the same. 1,000 pounds is 1,000 pounds until you decide to pull it straight into your HSBC account. I guess that's clear.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is when if I receive the money from Omega Pro and I want to save, I don't want to lose my money because if I leave it open, I will make loss in case of I can make loss or profit, but I don't want to take the risk. So I want my money to be exactly what I've received. So I'll quickly sell it, go to trade and sell it and save it in Great British pounds. Okay.
Yes, and just leave it in your Binance until you are settled down, you have known what to do with it. Either you want to pull it up from Binance into your bank by selling it into bank, or of course I can teach you that on that time. But this is where you can at least relax first. So that, but if you decide to leave your money in Bitcoin, the price can go up. Like you can see here now, you can see that it's turning green now, like it's facing up a little bit, unlike when it was here or when it was here. So you can see that it's trying to face up a little bit now. Okay. So if you leave it in Bitcoin, you might be lucky. Price goes up immediately when you were just buying, and when the Omega Pool just transfer to you. But you don't take that risk. Get your money the way it is first and leave it like that. If you try to buy Bitcoin later in future, you can buy. But if not, you can take it to your bank account and use it to buy maybe your chair or your whatever thing you prefer. But to secure it first of all.
How do I move it to my bank account? Because of time, we need time. How do we've saved it, I've saved my money in the GBP.
In British pounds, yes.
Now I want to move it to my own bank account. So can you quickly run through that and then we end it for the day?
Okay, let me see if I can. Because if you don't have British pounds, of course, it will not prompt you to take it to. But let me see if I can find something like USDT. Okay. Let me see if I can use USDT to. It's the same thing because they are all stable coins. Okay.
Yeah.
What I mean by stable coin is that they don't change in value. Okay. They don't change in value. They are the same the way it is. The one British pound is one British pound. So let me see. Okay, let me type it first of all. Let me say British pounds, Great British pounds. So it comes here. History, account segment. Buy. Just hold on a second. I put to trade. Just hold on a second. Let me see if I can use finance. The network is a bit slow. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's assume I want to sell, okay? You take it straight to your, you go to, wait, I think. Hello?
Yes, we're on.
Oh, okay, fine. So you can use two methods. Method one is using peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer means you are selling to somebody who will give you British pounds. Or you are sending the British pounds to the person will pay into your account. Okay. So
we don't want that. We just want how we're going to move this money to our bank account. Leave peer-to-peer for now.
I know. It's a method also too.
Yeah, later we're going to learn that when you come back. I will invite you in again. But this time we need this. This is what we need at the moment.
Okay.
So
just hold on. Let me find.
Let's talk how we can move the money to our bank account when the money comes in.
Just hold on. Let me try to check for it. I'm trying to see if British pounds, because it takes you to the bank. Sometimes I don't know if Binance has deactivated it. I can check for it and maybe, but let me just check if I can see something close to it. Let me see if I have. Let me use USDT to do the. Just hold on a second. It is not. Okay.